Oh man, those larva eggs get into everything. Even our bloodstream. And our brain.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Doctors discovered that a man who was having severe headaches and half an hour away from dying had a live tapeworm inside his brain. This 26-year-old man had a headache that was unbearable, and then at some point he was driven to the hospital, where doctors drilled a hole in his head and discovered that there was a live tapeworm in there, still wiggling around. Now, this man doesn't remember much about his surgery, just that the doctor pulled it out and said, "It's still wiggling." And he was like, what the fuck? Well, that doesn't sound good. No, a tapeworm in your brain can never be good. Apparently, the tapeworm grew inside a cyst that was in his brain, and doctors found this tapeworm and removed it. Here's a picture of it here. That is a big tapeworm that was just living in a brain. Living in a human brain. A tapeworm. Living in your brain. Take that in. Every time you guys have a headache now, you're going to be like, fuck, that's a tapeworm, isn't it? I know that's how I feel. I'm going to have a headache, and I'm going to be like, oh my god, I need to get that out. I'm going to start drilling spikes into my head. I'm going to grab my home drill and start drilling holes in my head and trying to pick things out with tweezers. It's going to be great. He's had some memory loss since then, but that's to be expected. The doctor drilled a hole in your brain. That's going to be a hard thing to recover from. I never want to be in a situation where a doctor has to save me by drilling a hole in my brain, but this man was half an hour away from dying, so I guess it's better than dying. That just reminds me of like medieval medicine back in the day, where they're like, oh, you got a headache? Yeah, let me just hammer a spike into your brain. That'll fix it. You go to the doctors for like the flu and they're like, oh, we gotta cut off your left pinky. That'll do it. Man, medicine in medieval times was fucked up. And you might be wondering, how do you get a tapeworm in your brain? You can get tapeworms by swallowing uncooked pork or swallowing things contaminated by feces. So I guess basically from something like uncooked pork, you get a little egg in your system and then that turns into a larva and then it just makes a home in your brain. And you should also wash your fruits and vegetables, because you never know what can get on them. That's another way you could get a tapeworm. There's apparently 6 different types of tapeworms that we can collect in our body. Gotta collect them all. This is more common in third world countries, but it does happen in North America too. Uncooked pork is a serious threat though. You can't be not cooking pork and eating it. That's just unhealthy. So if you're eating raw pork for whatever stupid reason, don't do it. I stopped eating pork for a long time, and I know now I'm definitely gonna stop eating my own feces. So thanks for watching my video, I hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe to my channel if you enjoy this kind of comedy. If you don't subscribe to my channel, then I'm going to take your firstborn child and put it up for adoption. And then I'm going to adopt it and just raise them to hate you. Because I know it's definitely possible for me to put someone else's child up for adoption. That's possible, don't question it. Also, if you could hit the like button down below, leave a comment, let me know what you think about this story, and I will see you guys again very soon.